Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Cherika Brown, of course. We're on another episode of Cherika Be Talking, because I be talking. And on today's episode, we're just going to talk about how the lengths that people go through on social media, all platforms and stuff, it creates an illusion of privacy. It creates just trust issues within our generation, makes it hard to date, and how it overall just takes up too much time. It's very time consuming and non-productive at the end of the day. So in a world full of social medias, so much going on today that I honestly can't even keep up with it. And one thing that stands out to me most is I had even recently, I'm always learning something. Somebody was telling me how, you gotta have a finsta, a fake Instagram, because this is how you meet the celebrities and you go out with them and all this and that. And I'm just like, I personally don't want anyone with a fake Instagram, so I will never create a fake Instagram. I have my Instagram that's in my name, and I have access to my food page, but going to create a fake Instagram and actually watching people from other pages, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to those lengths because it's time consuming and you just don't want to wrap your mind and your entire life into stuff that is not productive, because at the end of the day, if you find yourself creating fake pages and being able to entertain people on fake pages, you got time to create another business. In my opinion, you just have too much time on your hands. But when people just talk about all this stuff, I'm like, okay, Instagram gave us the little close friends feature. I felt like that feature is kind of sneaky. Personally, I never used it, but to me, that was enough. Like, okay, you got some things you want to share with a certain group of people in bulk or whatever, but you don't want to share it with the world. Cool. Personally, I have trust issues. I feel like anything I can't tell to the world, I'm not telling to nobody. So I don't really get the point of having that. What, I'm gonna have two people in my close friends because that's how many close friends I got? Like, so I don't really get into all of those things. Of course, I'm in people's, and I would never screenshot and send over other people's stuff, but I feel like it's an illusion of privacy and an illusion of access when people have these fake Instagrams that they only have 30 people on or 20 people on, or or whatever, because stuff always gets screenshots, stuff always get exposed, we always find out something. How am I finding out about stuff that's only in your close friends? Like, you sure those are your close friends? How is your close friend's story getting sent to me and I don't even know who you are? So I just feel like our generation is looking for love all in the wrong places. And one way that we try to find love is to make things seem exclusive. And that's why I say it's the illusion of being exclusive, because you're not really being exclusive. Okay, you have a main Instagram that you let a lot of people follow you on, but then you have a private one. In my mind, if I'm dating you, I'm like, what are you putting on that private page? Like, if I'm dating you and you have a close friend story, who is watching your close friends? Who are you posting for in your close friends? I feel like in a relationship, you should be able to tell me anything you want to tell me. We shouldn't have to throw hints to each other at social media. If you enjoy a post, thought it was funny, or you agree with the post because you feel like it's me and our relationship, you should be able to send that to me personally. I don't want to be in a relationship where I have to beg on social media or throw hints on social media. It's like our world has become so social media focused that we just find new ways every other month, every other year, to make it seem like more close knit. And another thing is, I'm the same person I am in front of any and everybody. Like, yeah, of course, I'm more fun and cool with certain people. I wouldn't do certain things at work that I would do at home with my family. But it's like, I don't need a personal Instagram to show my fun side. Like, I feel like our generation is seeking validation from people, and it's becoming detrimental to society. Like, yeah, you may look at it like a private Instagram, a fake Instagram, a finsta that have a fun name. It's just for my friends, it's just for fun. But it's like, you can go out in real life and have real life fun with your friends. The stuff I've seen on finstas, and it could be just because I have male cousins, are not appropriate at all. It's like a lot of women seeking male attention, male validation. It's bad. It's bad. It can get real dark on those. Like, yeah, some people just have little aesthetic pages where they may post their sky and the sun and, you know, the beach and all this and that, but that's very rare. It's always like memes and just expressing your feelings for reactions. And I think we really have to sit back and just observe what we're doing and why we're doing it, because I think we just move without intention and move without any sense of purpose in our generation. I don't see the point of fake Instagrams. I don't see the point. It just creates this whole lustful environment. It creates trust issues, and it make you side eye everybody, because now when I meet dudes, I'm be like, we almost 30 years old, but I gotta ask you, do you got a finsta? Do you got a fake Instagram where you keeping up with girls that you don't even know, that you never even met in real life? I don't want any parts of that. Like, I don't, because I don't come with all of that extra. I don't come with finstas and close friends and, you know, all of these extra things that I have to worry about you keeping in touch with people through different avenues. All this Snapchat and, you know, like, I have Snap, I use Snap for people that I know personally, like family members, but it's nothing like, it's not an avenue for me to cheat. So we just need to think about that when you want to be serious and settle down in the world. What are you doing that could be considered like childish or petty? And granted, like I said, we have even websites and stuff where we can, you know, check out your Instagrams or whatever, you know, when you're going through it with your partner, your spouse, and you looking at them on Instagram, even on our regular pages where it's like I'm constantly checking somebody's page. I have to check myself through something like that. Like, if I'm constantly checking a man's page or I'm looking to see who he's following or whatever, maybe he's not the man for you, because the man for you will not be following people. You would not have to think about who he's following. So that's why it's also important to fast sometimes. Sometimes for your mental sake, you have to be like, let me remove myself from an equation. Let me stop looking at something and let me go into a fasting state and just pray. And what's for you will always be for you. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can do extra to make this thing just slip through your hands. You have to be confident, and with the knowledge of the Lord comes a strong confidence. When you really get close to God, you become confident on a different level. Like, you know that what's yours is yours, and that's point blank, period. You don't have fear. You don't move anxiously and with anxiety and panicky. Like, you just become confident in knowing that anything for you will come into alignment with what you believe and what you do. Like, sometimes when I sit back and I just realize how many people even go to the extremes of creating fake pages and fake profiles and watching people that they used to deal with, it's honestly scaring, like, and alarming, like, to even want to date people, because it brings trust issues. And this generation, we have to decide that, hey, collectively, we have to grow up. And we have to realize, just because our favorite rapper or our favorite entertainer is doing something doesn't make it cool. Your favorite rapper and your favorite entertainer has literally been robbed of being a regular everyday human. So of course they're going to extremes to figure out how can they be, you know, private or cool in their own way. But us everyday people that ain't got as much money and motion as they do, we need to stay in real life and stop creating extra issues in our life that does not need to exist. We need to stop trying to do what celebrities do. We don't live the same life as celebrities. And even in my opinion, some of the celebrities with the finstas and fake Instagrams and messaging people, they're way too grown and way too old for that. But also their age alone and choosing the career or profession they have just tells that they're not all the way there anyway. So it's just like, let's snap into reality, get some business about ourselves, and realize if you got time to be scrolling on social media all day, you got time to figure out another stream of income. You got time to go and apply to a job, because a lot of people in our generation don't have a job that gives you some benefits. We just got to be more about our business and realize that social media ain't always the issue, but it's how we choose to use social media and how we choose to navigate the world and how we're seeking validation that's creating unnecessary issues and causing people to not want to be in relationships, not trust nobody. And you just spending too much time killing your own happiness watching people that you don't need to be watching. When you catch yourself watching a person too much or seeing what they do, and we've all fell short of, even if you were in love, just watching what somebody do too hard, you got to pull yourself back and you got to snap back into reality and get back to focusing on you. You should be your main focus, not a second Instagram page, a third Instagram page, a fake Instagram, and checking out what somebody else is doing on Instagram. It may be hard, but it's worth doing it, y'all. And y'all know I'll be back because I be talking.